sometimes. So my point here is that what we need is something that can get us into those more difficult routines, exercise, writing, etc. And I think that Tharp is providing a great example of that here. So what you realize is that habits are the entry point, not the end point. They're the cab, not the gym, right? If you can make the first action automatic, if you can make the first action easy and habitual, then you can kind of let that momentum naturally carry you into the bigger thing of writing for an hour, or journaling, or going to the gym, or whatever it is. So I like to refer to these moments, these little entry points, as decisive moments. And there are a couple of them throughout my day. I've noticed, like, for example, there's one moment each morning that kind of determines like how the rest of my day is going to go, or at least how the morning is going to go. So let's say it's like 9 a.m. I sit down at my desk, and either I open up Evernote and start working on the next article I'm going to write, or I go to ESPN and I check the latest sports news. And what happens in the next hour is heavily determined by what happens in like the first 45 seconds. If I go to ESPN, that hour's pretty much shot. But if I start writing, even if I get like a sentence or two in, then I'm like, yeah, this is like I'm like in the task now, right? Like it's already started. And this is a weird thing about procrastination in general. Procrastination is often highest at the start. Being in the middle of a task, the middle of a workout, the middle of an article, the middle of a report, the middle of a piece of work, the middle of a sales call, is often less painful than procrastinating. Like once you've started, it's easier to keep going than it is to stop and give up. It's kind of like you start running, you know, and you're like, I don't really want to go, but like you get a few steps there, and then all of a sudden you're a mile out, and you're like, well, I guess I'm going to run back. Like I'm out here already, you know. So the thing about decisive moments and entry points and these little strategies that kind of initiate the next chunk of time is that there's not that many of them. Like there might only be maybe 5 or 6 or 8 throughout your day. They're like forks in the road. And if you can master each little entry point, if you can master choosing to write the article rather than go to ESPN, for example, then you can master the next chunk of time much easier. And so the place to focus your energy and effort is like, where are those decisive moments? Where are those forks in the road at, in your day, in your work, in your life? And if you can master that little thing, then you can kind of let the momentum carry you forward.